the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Here's Mickens to return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 99. 53 lead now. No.
Brady. And a first hookup, it was all-pro tight end Rob Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Watch the ship. Hey, Alabama. Check it. Rashid. Hey, switch gears. Watch the safety crease.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down. It's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 147, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm going to the bed until we all
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first carry now. This is Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First quarter.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal from the 6. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now this time, Brady will throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 29, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Back. Help him. He's checking crowd. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Regular. Bang. Check. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Kill. Hey, 66.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Come on. You back, Frank. Check 31. Hold 50. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike. What's going on? No, 66. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check the back. Hey, hold 66. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, check it. Ozzy. Sugar.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal line? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Extra point.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing.
Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Buccaneers, nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check the squad. No, 66. We're going 20 second reload. Rip. Let's get in there. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch quick. Watch 53 Linda. Check 3, check 3. 49, check 49, check 49. Check safety, check safety. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. Me too. Here we go.
To throw again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down to the 20.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Alabama. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 6 go. Check it. Begin. Check. Hey, go 66. Kill. 36. Hey, 25 to Mike. Shadow.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We got man. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Check it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Up to make the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Hey, Okay, 66. 25 to the mic. We'll go 25 to the mic. Let's go, D.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go again to Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Handoff to Aaron Jones. Devin White on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Packers.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. For this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Check, what is 50? Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 5-yard line.
88.
Rodgers looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that. 72. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Down to lose one. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 20.
Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Redmond. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Alan Lazard, 82 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Ozzy! Wide, get wide. Watch the shit. Let me too. Rush in. Hey, 66.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort.